Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. For the last few days, and possibly even weeks, I've been saying that it is likely to be trouble in this country. There's likely to be something that happens that kicks off and raises the spirits of people that they will start to fight back. That I've been calling it, I've been saying that there will be a civil war. And I've also said the great thing about it is it's easy to see who your enemy is. The events in Southport, and I believe in a video I did yesterday, I said Stockport. I had a brain fart. We were talking, and it just, I don't know why Stockport stuck in my head. It was obviously Southport up there near Liverpool. And I said the events there, I said, is one of those where there'll be the breaking of the camel's back. And after that video came out, of course, the camel's back seems to have broke. There were riots. There were a lot of people, normal British people, who've just about had enough. They've had enough with the invasion. They've had enough with the police siding with the politicians who are allowing this to happen. We had Starmer walk in. If you watched Preston, that Preston journalist yesterday did a wonderful video on this. I highly recommend you go and see that. Starmer walked in. He was there. 3 children had been murdered by an immigrant. And he walks up. He doesn't look at the crowd. He doesn't address the crowd. He can't even acknowledge that they exist. He walks up like, oh God, I've got to be here. Let me pretend that I care. He puts down a wreath. Beside him is a woman who, and I'm not going to fat shame her, but she was wearing the most inappropriate dress, A, for a woman of her side, and B, considering where she was at the remembrance of 3 dead children, was wearing a bright red patterned jolly, bell tent of a dress. You got another guy standing there looking around, doesn't know what to do, got some flowers in his hand, and in the end sort of just tosses them down. These people are robots. They're not even real people. They're ciphers. They're uncanny valley types. They don't give out any of the signals that human beings normally give out. There's no body language that suggests that Keir Starmer and his little coterie are in any way human. They're almost like, Terminators with their skin-covered machines. And you could see he was very, very uncomfortable. And then the crowd started. How many more children? How many more children will die? Will my children be next? Get out of here. You're not wanted. And boom, within a minute, he was in his big fat car being driven away at high speed, relieved to be gone from normal people. And those normal people were not happy. And those normal people rejected what is being done to them without their consent, without anyone ever asking the people of this country if they want their country destroyed, their history erased, their culture annihilated. The hereditary people of this country are being basically replaced. And we've had enough. And the good people last night of Southport said enough's enough. They gathered round the local mosque. They were throwing things at it, hurling masonry at it. They wanted that mosque gone. And then, of course, the Stasi turned up. The local police, they formed that ring of steel. And then the crowd started on them because how dare the police stop the people of this country exercising their voice? And the people started on the police. And the next thing you see is police vans burning. And then all the police running away. Again, they do like running away, don't they? As they try to protect themselves and the other police vans. Quick, run, guys. They'll start on us soon. And yes, bloody right, they'll start on you soon. 30 years, 40 years, we've put up with this. And no one has said anything. The Manchester bombing, nothing. This, though, this has broken the camel's back. And I think going forward, people will no longer put up with it. I think the tide is turning. Now, I've got this picture here, which I'll put up now. See that picture? There we go. Now, I'm just looking at that, and all I'm seeing is a cop standing there, the riots, the police van up on flames, and he's standing there going, move along, please. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Move along. Because he doesn't want anyone hanging around. And of course, the mainstream media are getting straight in the act. First of all, it's, the far right, the EDLs and all this. And then that narrative failed because, of course, once they actually spoke to them and the locals said, no, we're not EDL. We're not far right. We're locals. And so they were then starting to portray them as, they're just ignorant northerners. Oh, look, just your standard ignorant northerners who don't understand the situation, don't understand the terrible things that these immigrants have been through, that why we need as a nation to help them. No, they come from shithole countries. And then they come here and they want to turn our nice country into their shithole country. And they expect us to not only allow it, but to pay them to do it. And I think the time has come that we as a nation are saying enough. No. There is the line, and we shall go no further. I think Southport has been the start. I don't think it will be the end. I think now, everywhere, this will happen. I think the next atrocity will see it even worse. The one after that will probably be the instigator of a mass uprising. People are seeing that they can. People for years have been too about it, shall we, not again. But all of a sudden, people are going, no. At some point, there will be another one. Some ignorant immigrant who thinks that he can come here and do whatever he likes. And it's always he, isn't it? Because 99% of the people coming off those boats are young men of fighting age as they're invading these shores. They will do something that they think they can get away with. And the people of this country will say, no. And they won't just go after him. They'll go after him and they'll go after everyone who's like him. And is that really what the government of this country want? It seems to be, because the government keep pushing it. They keep bringing them in. They keep saying, yes, bring them in. Let's give the immigrants the houses that people in this country can never have. Let's tax the people of this country billions of pounds and give it to the immigrants who've done nothing. Let's make this country a little shithole so that we can welcome these people and make them feel at home. And I say, no. I say, we stop. And we return this country to the British. Well done, Southport. I'm so sorry it took what it took for it to happen. But like I say, when you see Starmer standing there like an emotionless robot pretending to give a shit about people, it turned my stomach. Thank you very much. Goodbye.